early in the morning. Guess what's just arrived? Oh my word! Check out this thing! Oh, interior has been painted. All the floorboards are painted. Rear decal are all black as well, which is amazing. And the car is one color. How's it, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As you just saw, the Renault is back. We've got some Polycarb for the windows. We've got some ABF, I don't know, plastic basically, and a whole bunch more. We're gonna get busy with the windows, the interior, and a whole bunch more. At some point, Voldy's gonna come, we're gonna start measuring up. We're gonna start doing the wiring on that car. There's lots to do. I've got a guy that's helping me. He started with me, I think last time as well. His name is Johannes. He's quite good. He's a mechanical guy as well, so he'll be able to just work with me as we process through this. So great to see that happening. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to have to try and get that car up here. It's not running, so we're going to have to use some sort of ratchet system. What I use is it's kind of like a block and tackle, but it's a ratchet pulley system basically. But anyway, we'll jump into that. I've got to go fetch Johannes. Once we have got the car inside, I used the stock windows as templates on the Polycard, and then from there we just used a jigsaw to cut it out. And the reason we use this tape on the inside is so that it doesn't scratch with the jigsaw. So now we're just going to clean up the edges with a grinder and then try and get it in there. We've left it a bit long at the bottom because we need to mount it somehow. So once we figure out how we're going to mount it, we can then trim the excess. In. I put a rib nut in the steel here, drilled a hole in the window and just sent the bolt through. Same with this side. It's worked out really nice. So now we have to do the other side, that side, and then we can move on to the door cards. So it's day 2. Yesterday we got a lot done. We managed to get the front driver and passenger polycarbonate windows in. We also managed to cut the rear window. We're mounting that slightly different. So today what we're going to do is we're going to mount up the windows, the rear windows, drill the holes, and then we're going to paint the sections, and we're going to carry on with the door cards. So lots to do. Just waiting for Johannes to come in. Voldy's going to come, he's going to measure the wiring, but it's coming along. The car's looking really nice. So this is what I was talking about. So we're mounting it with an actual cap screw there and in the corners, and the reason for that is because the window actually curves. So to get the curve, we're going to do that, and then also what we do is we mask off here on the inside of the window, and then we actually paint. We paint it with black paint, black spray paint all around the side, so that when it's in, it has that factory finish, which looks kind of like this, very similar to this. So this is the kind of finish we're going to go for. So that's what we're going to do, but we'll do that once the other window is mounted. The window has been cut, it's over there, so we just have to drill the holes in the body, mount it once it's mounted, and both of them are drilled. Then we will get it all ready, mask it up, paint it. So we're going to use that. Man, this car's looking so good. Going to use that for the to generate the templates for the door cards. Then we've got this black plastic. It's a textured plastic we're going to use to cut out the material there. Alrighty, so we're carrying on here. We've made up the door cards. From there, I've kind of fabricated it, or made it up. From there I'll fine tune it, and then we're going to cut the plastic for that. So I'm busy there. Johannes is finishing up these rear windows. Waldo is busy setting everything up for the wiring. So what are we doing for ECU? We're going to be running an ECU Masters EMU Black ECU. We also have a 5-inch ADU unit we're going to be running, that'll go in later. The ECU is going to be full closed loop fueling, knock sensor, oxygen sensor, the whole number, so that's going to be really interesting. So Voldu is just kind of preparing everything for that, and we're going to rewire pretty much this whole chassis, lights, everything. Is going to be data logging. A lot's going to be going on. What we're doing now is we're basically making a piece of board for where the dash, the digital dash is going to sit on the dashboard. So Johannes is busy with that. We've got the template we've made. We're just going to basically trim it out. I'm going to use these brackets, and we'll show you when it's done. But this car is going to be running a complete ECU master system. So it's going to be using this 5-inch ADU digital dash. It's also running the ECU Masters ECU, so that's kind of going to talk to this with a CAN system with data logging. So like I said, what we're doing now is we're going to mount this on this board in the dash, something like that. What we're doing now is just marking it up. And then the other thing we have to do is we're going to mount the switch panel on the, going to mount 2 pieces of plastic here, effectively for the switch panel, because we're not going to run the bottom side of the dash in the car. It's hard to see now, but we're doing that so that we can get rid of a bunch of weight and open up a bunch of space. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. We got so much done. It's been manic. I've also been busy with that car. The engine build, everything's happening. I'm going away this weekend for some motorsport work. I'm consulting, and I've had an engine build in the meantime, and Voldu's got sick, he got COVID, so he's recovering. So as you can see, the rings out of my eyes things have been manic. We've been busy, hustling. From here, not really sure. We've got to finish up a lot of the wiring, obviously, get that all done. And then there's a lot of small little things, but for the mechanicals, we're very, very close. There's 1 or 2 small things. But really now we've got to get stuck into the wiring, get it running, get it to the dyno, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.